Hi everybody, this is the football hype, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, and welcome back to the football hype. And hopefully you like this video and hit that subscribe button. This is a funny video. It's about Dave Portnoy, the owner of Barstool Sports, who the guy's got this weird reputation of fighting with people online. And this is a guy who's built his whole career and his life off of reviewing pizzas, which is great. He's making, I guess, billions of dollars. He's got a great company. But he likes to fight with people. There's always a fight with him. He doesn't get along with anybody. Got into a fight with Mets owner Steve Cohen. He gets into a fight with this guy, gets into a fight with that guy. Then he goes and reviews these pizzas. And then when the pizza place doesn't want him there, he gets into a fight with them, saying you're going to get a bad review. Well, sometimes the chicken comes home to roost. And I guess, he's been barred. He's been barred. He's been banned. He's banned. He's been banned from Ohio State. This is from Front Office Sports. Ohio State bars Dave Portnoy from stadium and Fox debut. Now, he has a new deal with Fox where he's going to be doing, I don't know, he's going to be doing a show. I don't know if he's going to be bringing the sideshow with him and Frank Fleming. That guy, boy. That guy is like watching the carnival. Ohio State bars Dave Portnoy from stadium and Fox debut. In the very first week of Dave Portnoy's run on Fox's Big Noon kickoff, OSU's barring the vocal Michigan alum from going inside the Buckeyes Stadium. Well, that's not good. But this is what I mean. He burns bridges, this guy. That's the problem with him. He burns all kinds of bridges. And people get tired of his monkey crap if you're going to do that. Especially if you want to do stuff. The newly minted Fox Barstool College Football Partnership already has some drama even before the first game. Ohio State is barring Barstool Sports from campus and has found Dave Portnoy from entering Ohio Stadium for the school's huge opening week matchup against Texas on Saturday. This is the big weekend of college football. We'll do some college football here if you're interested. So you need to hit the subscribe button. We'll talk a lot about Alabama and everybody else. I love Alabama, talking about them. Sources told Front Office Sports, Portnoy will still appear on Fox's Big Noon kickoff, but not for the end of the show, instead of inside the stadium, a source said. The Barstool College Football Show, which on a number of occasions will lead into Big Noon, will no longer run as Barstool previously planned, source said. In announcing the partnership, Fox said the Barstool show will be on the road with Big Noon for select dates. So I guess the first week is a select date, meaning they won't be selected to go into the stadium. One source said Fox anticipated having issues with Portnoy in Ohio State, and that the network's original plan did not include him entering the stadium, but doing it from across the street. Let me review your pizza place across the street. Former Ohio State linebacker Bobby Carpenter said on his Columbus radio show Monday that there were a lot of folks from his alma mater who are not all that happy about Portnoy being hired at Fox. And co-host Austin Ward added that Portnoy is not welcome inside the horseshoe. Portnoy is a Michigan grad and has been a persistent troll of Ohio State and head coach Ryan Day, ratcheting up his remarks over the last several years amid Wolverines' winning streak over the Buckeyes. He's just an annoying pain in the ass. That's the problem, too. He's always talking. He's always has a lot to say. And, this when you deal with people in the real world, people don't like this stuff. And he is a bit of a thin-skinned guy. If you confront him, he hides. A few years ago, Alex Stein, the conservative Republican comedian, went to go looking for him because they had a fight online. And Portnoy said that he would fight him. Well, Stein showed up at his office, and I guess in Manhattan, and he tried to go in and talk to him. And he wouldn't show up. He had to send a whole bunch of SJW women to confront Alex Stein, and the two guys that were with him, one was a half-naked black guy who he said was the boyfriend of his wife, and this other guy was a YouTuber, Cecil. So they all showed up there, and Portnoy never showed up. Frank Fleming was there trying to make it seem like he's a tough guy. He was a tough guy. But this is how Portnoy is. He backs down when you confront him. He didn't show up. Portnoy also joined Oracle founder Larry Ellison, his partner, and Michigan grad Karen Zhu, and Tom Brady and wooing five-star quarterback Bryce Underwood to Ann Arbor. The story Portnoy's band devolved into a public back and forth Tuesday. Now, I also would mention that Portnoy, like I said earlier in the video, he gotten into a beef with Mets owner Steve Cohen. And part of it's because he's pissed off. He got pissed off that he didn't buy the Mets because he was going to be part of the ownership group with Alex Rodriguez and Jennifer Lopez. And when that fell through, he got all pissy. And, of course, he hired Frank Fleming right after that. Ohio State's athletic director, Ross Bork, told a reporter there was no ban, and an Ohio State representative told FOS in a statement. Fox representatives informed the department that the only town who would have been inside Ohio Stadium for the last hour of the show would be their main set desk talent team. They informed us that Dave Portnoy is not part of their main desk crew. Ohio State did not ban anyone from our stadium. So this is just a bullshit story from Barstool to get people to watch this lousy show. This is going to be a terrible show. And Portnoy knows it. That his contribution, he's just a guy that annoys pizza places and annoys people online. Portnoy quickly responded to the video. I wasn't going to say anything. I'm trying to be a good partner. We're just starting this thing, what Foxy said. They banned me from coming into the stadium. They banned our Barstool show from coming to campus. I feel bad because Fox is in the middle of it. Well, not according to them. They said you're not part of it. They said they didn't ban him. A spokesperson for the Big Ten told Front Office Sports it is the Big Ten's conference understanding from Fox that Dave Portnoy will not appear on Big Noon's kickoff's main stage inside the stadium of any Big Ten conference school this year. Front Office Sports reached out to every Big Ten school and asked if they were aware of whether Fox intends to bring Portnoy into their stadium as part of their broadcast, and as well as whether they would allow Portnoy in. Penn State referred Front Office Sports to the Big Ten. Oregon referred Front Office Sports to Fox. Iowa said they had not heard anything from Fox. A representative for Michigan, where Portnoy went to school, told FOS, "We have not banned a reporter analyst personality from reporting at Michigan Stadium. I have also not had any discussions with Fox regarding the Big Noon kickoff show. I'm certain those conversations will take place over there, will take place once they identify a game to attend this fall." Other schools did not immediately respond. A spokesperson for Fox Sports declined to comment. But this is just a bullshit story. I mean, that's how I look at it. Let's be honest. It just seems that he just wants some drama. He just wants people to watch the show and pay attention to what's going on when he goes there. But like I said, this is a guy that wants the drama. He's used to drama online. Okay, I don't think he was expecting to be doing this when he started goofing on Ohio State. And this is a guy that loves the attention. He loves the drama. It's the best way to say it. The predicament with Ohio State figures to be a recurring one, as the school usually hosts multiple Big Noon games a year. Well, he's not going to be part of it. He's going to make a big deal out of it. I mean, he basically said that he's been banned from going to it. And meanwhile, Ohio State and the spokesman and spokespeople are saying that he's not banned. I mean, these are serious people. They'll tell you that you can take that to the bank. This is all BS story. Like I said, he should just worry about reviewing pizzas and not worry about this stuff. Just if he doesn't want to go to the stadium, why make up a story? But like I said, the show, whatever he's going to bring to the table, he probably doesn't know what he's going to bring to the table. Okay? He probably doesn't know what he's going to talk about. He probably doesn't know how to handle himself on TV, doing stuff like this. This is very different. And he probably doesn't want to get booed by the fans because a lot of times when they do these shows, it's outside. And fans, he's going to interact with fans. He doesn't want the Buckeye fans booing him. He probably doesn't want to get booed at. This is a guy that is always in control of himself. He always has control of the narrative when he goes to these pizza places. He's like the big chief. Big chief pizza guy, Big chief. He's a big chief pizza guy, So he doesn't want to go into a stadium where he's getting booed by the fans. He doesn't like that. Like I said, this whole story about Alex Stein, he never showed up. He never came down to confront Stein. He sent a bunch of women down to confront him. So he doesn't want any part of this, of getting booed by Buckeye fans. That's for sure. That's probably what it is. So I'll say, I got banned. Okay. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, please subscribe to Football Hut, and I'll see you later.